Hello everybody, we are playing Living End in Modern. We won the die roll and we are on the play. We can cycle a Street Wraith and that's the only thing we can cycle. Gabby, can I ask for advice? Sure, BK, what's up? This hand's not great. We can cycle the Street Wraith. It gets so much better if we have like one more creature that we cycle and then we Violent Outburst. Thank you, Kojust. I'm kind of interested in keeping it. It's already a mulligan to 6 because I have this living end in hand. Maybe I should just... I have a teammate who constantly lies and complains even though he's been successful. What's the best way to get him though? That's so rude, BK. GG, I don't know what the next GP I'm playing in it is. I love playing in GPs. I hope I get to play in a GP soon. I think I'm gonna mulligan this hand. It's kind of garbage. This hand's way better. Another Demonic Dread. I don't think I want the second one. I'm gonna feel bad if our opponent is playing Thoughtseize or Inquisition. You didn't answer my question. I think you will learn the power of conflict resolution, and I think you guys will be able to live peacefully. When's Atlanta, Tara? Let's go Copperline Gorge. Let's cycle Street Wraith first, actually. Alright, I'll just play Copperline Gorge and pass. I guess I could have just cycled Street Wraith at the end of the turn. I don't know if... It's weird because I'm used to wanting to cycle Street Wraith right at the beginning of the game because I usually play the Shadow Aggro and like you want to cycle first with that. But in this one you always want to just like cycle at the end of the turn. It's kind of strange. Yeah, let's cycle this Minotaur. A Living End? We didn't want to draw that. Another Architects of Will. We cycled that with black. So we're gonna have to go Bloodstained Mire. I would have kept the card on top and planned on shuffling it away if opponent wasn't on Thoughtseize. That's a good point, K-Smith. I like that plan. Let's crack this. I don't ever play Legacy, no, Gupster. I think I'll just get a Swamp. Swamp. Cycle. Give me a red-green cycler. Damn. Oh, that's an instant speed cycler. What do we have in yard? A Street Wraith, a Deadshot Minotaur, and an Architect of Will. That's enough stuff for me to wanna... Do I ever play Diablo 2? I've played a lot of... What's the most recent Diablo game? What's it called? I've played a lot of that game. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Stomping Ground, end of turn, try to Violent Outburst. If they tap out, then I just untap Demonic Dread. Forget to fetch it on the turn. Yeah, that definitely. Diablo 3, yeah, so I've played a lot of Diablo 3. I'm gonna have to shock for this. Versus, remember that you're supposed to cycle any extra creatures in your hand in response to the Cascade trigger, drawing your Living End. Remember that you're supposed to cycle any extra creatures in your hand in response to the Cascade trigger. Drawing your Living End you're trying to cascade into is the worst. I'm not following, Aber. Planning on doing something at the end of your opponent's turn and then relentlessly untapping. Oh god, missing like an Ether Vial trigger, that also works. That also is another one. Getting dismember remanded after paying for life, yes. Cycling after hitting living end with cascade to prevent drawing the living end from the cycle. Yeah, we'll take. Opponent's so unlucky they're never flipping this over. If you have 5 mana, Violent Outburst, 2 cyclers, it's better to outburst. Put living end on the stack. Oh, and then cycle. I see what you... Okay, I'm following now. That does make sense. Will they do the cascade counter mistake? Yeah, I really doubt it. This is gonna get countered for sure. I would like to cast it. Wow, that worked somehow. Okay, so we get to look at the top 3 cards of the player's library and put them back in any order. So let's do that. Serum Visions. How do I know which is top? This is like the top card. Mountain, Thought Scour, Serum Visions. That seems fine. So let's go Serum Vision on top, Thought Scour on top, Mountain on top. Okay, they're at 7. They're gonna draw Mountain. We'll cycle Architects of Will and Deadshot Minotaur in a sec. Young Peasy is fine. Bolt is a little more annoying, but it's not a big deal. Let's cycle. Yeah, Dredge is definitely a thing in Modern now. Goku. For sure. Keep Frenzying Unlifing against Infect. I feel like it will be Aber. I suspect there will be some amount of Dredge there. Yes, SCG does have a slew of Dredge. Why won't you let me cycle? Let me cycle my Minotaur. This is black to cycle. Cycle a root. Nothing interesting. I mean, they have some chompers, I suppose. The cliff's tapped and just attack with these two. We might beast within one of our lands to surprise ambush them. They take that and they go to 4. Sure. Yeah, beast within's not great here. We might cast Demonic Dread to make one of their creatures unable to block, actually. We'll make an elemental not be able to block, and so then they're kind of forced to. Yeah, I think I'm going to target Beast Within one of our creatures to have a Beast Within, then Demonic Dread. Wait, hold on, sorry, I don't want to do that actually. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I will Beast Within one of my lands. And I also needed to have green to do that. Probably should have ambushed that young Peasy, by the way. Fixing someone's mana with Ghost Quarter Past to Exile. Yes! That's so true. Losing horribly to Vapor Snag? Sure. Bedlam Reveler. Do they have anything useful in their graveyard? They have a young Peasy and a couple of Delvers. Monastery Swift Spear. Yeah, we might dread him. Hey again, White Knight. How's it going? Too risky to demonic dread and not casting Living End to eliminate the token and win. Well, now we can't anymore because they did have that follow-up Swift Spear, but... we're also at 8. Having a breckie? Nice, White Knight. How's Modern Times? They're good. We're playing Living End. I haven't played this deck very much before. I really like Living End when you are casting Demonic Dread and Outburst, finally for the ability, not the Cascade. That is just gas. It's just value, Aber. It's basically value. Can you please not lose to Young P? I'm trying not to lose to Young P. I'm trying to figure out how to... What do we get if we... We get Minotaur... We didn't even get that many creatures, actually. In our graveyard, we have Architects of Will, Minotaur, and then they're gonna get, like, all their spells. Yeah, hopefully I don't draw it. You could also not swing, go favorable blocks, and be lucky next turn. You should win if I cast it? How? You think? We don't know that. Like if we attack with both of our creatures. And then Living End? Delver, Delver. Oh, my creatures are the Delvers, you're right. If the Deadshot Minister dies, it kills the Delvers. That's a good point. So I think maybe I should attack, see what happens in combat, and if I don't like it, I can just Outburst, and then get creatures. Yes, okay. I like this plan. So... because I want to get the Deadshot Minotaur in the graveyard. And I have one Deadshot Minotaur there already. Like if they block Bedlam Reveler and Elemental to Deadshot Minotaur. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a shot. Cat packed your swamp and then attack with Swamp Block. So yeah, we're gonna attack with both. We'll see how they block. If my Deadshot Minotaur dies and I don't get them more stuff in the graveyard, we'll let damage happen. If not, we'll just Violent Outburst. Oh, Minotaur doesn't shoot down on Flood Delvers. You're right about that. We have 3 copies of Living End. We've already used one-on-ones in our hand. Thank you, Mr. Daxos. Yeah, I guess we'll just Living End, huh? Sorry, that's not it. Spell Pierce, Polluted Delta. I feel like Spell Pierce does nothing, so let's put Serum Visions on top, Spell Pierce on top, and then Polluted Delta on top. Thank you, Ben Ben. We can... Wait, why did that order reset? I don't understand. Serum Visions on top, Spell Pierce on top, Polluted Delta on top. Okay. Okay. They don't have a fetch in play, relax. Should Architects on myself? Yeah, I could have Architects myself. That's a good point. Don't worry, there's a land on top for them. And they can't shuffle in the middle because they don't have another fetch in play. The fetch is currently in their hand. Forked Bolt's pretty good with Young Peasy. They're just hitting me face. They're going face. Also, they can't, yeah, they're at 1, they can't sack a fetch. Fair point. I kind of don't want to sack my fetches either, honestly. Architect. Let's cycle and see if this changes anything we do right now. Overgrown 2. I guess we just attack. They have to block everything. Snapcaster Mage? Jesus. Why don't we keep Demonic Dirt for casting next turn so he can't block with 1 creature no Living End in the deck? I'm not sure I'm following the play, Habuki. Yeah, we're dead now to that Snapcaster. We only have 3 Living Ends. We're out of Living Ends. The last one's in our hand. We're gonna take 4 from this on the way back. Yeah, we're dub. Okay, so we're playing against Delver. Yeah, we had another Living End. We could just Living End there. Good night, Vinther. Have a good one. I think I want the Ricochet Traps. Maybe the Ley Line? They have Snapcasters. We saw counters, we saw main deck Spell Pierce. You think the boars are for this matchup? Beastwolven seems medium. Shriekmaw seems fine. Yeah, no worries, Fixdoll. I do think I want the Ricochet Traps. Full Meter Mage seems fine. I don't know how good Fairy Macabre is. Maybe take one out. I don't think I want the Brindle Boars. Let's try this out. Boo doo boop 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 boo doo 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 boo doo boop 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 boo doo doo. Do we not expect Graph Digger's Cage? Graph Digger's Cage does nothing against us. It does nothing. We can cycle a Carabid and then kill something with a Shriek Maw. This seems fine. Beep boop. Hey lady, how are you? We'll play a Bloodstained Mire. Oh no, actually we'll play a Cliffs. Beep. I think got stuck for whatever reason. Beep boop. Cycle. Give me something good. That's good. Ooh, that's also good. Play this. Getting ready to cycle. Forget to draw off of G-Probe? Damn, I don't think that's ever happened to me. Oh, that's so lame. I will respond to that by getting a Bloodstained Mire in my yard. I think I'm gonna fetch some basics because I don't want to die to Blood Moon. I'm gonna get Swamp. Yep. Cycle this. Living End. Jeez, gross. And cycle this. And next turn we will Violent Outburst. Oh, be nice. We got a Deadshot Minotaur. Cool. Demonic Dread. It's okay. So we'll go Bloodstained Mire, fetch. Green Source. We'll get Stomping Ground. Yes. Go 1, 2, 3. Wrong colors. Green, red, black. Violent Outburst. I will exile my Bloodstained Mire. Cast this. No, there's no reason for us to wait to sack. We can do it right now that they're tapped out. Hey, yum. Monastery, Swift Spear, Spell Pierce, and Scalding Tarn. We don't really care about Spell Pierce anymore. We can just go, like, Swift Spear, Spell Pierce, Scalding Tarn. A small living end to bait the sacking the first relic. No, we don't even need to. Let's exile the Bloodstained Mire. We put their land on top. We don't know that their mana screwed BK. Why do we want their land on the bottom? That guy's whatever. They weren't stuck on one, were they? Did I just count wrong? That's possible. They didn't play land on turn 2, then I'm just a dummy. What? Let's take care of that Violent Outburst. Oh, I mean they're in trouble right now. Seer Ambitions is fine. Very macabre.
Everything is awesome.
Hey!
Everything is cool when we're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream.
You waited till I was gone to play my most hated modern deck. You do care.
Dude,
Love.
I'm not even kidding, Molly. You can go back on the VOD. I was like, hey, Molly's not here, and I haven't played Living End yet, so I am probably going to go ahead and play Living End. So, unless my opponent has Dispel here, I think I want to go Violent Outburst. And decline casting Living End, because then I just get to kill them. Its cost is 0. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast Outburst for extra damage and decline to cast, I can decline to cast off of this, right? You may cast it. So unless they have another Vapor Snag, that'd be pretty annoying. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do we Outburst here? Have they drawn the Spell Pierce? No, they fetched. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, I mean, might YOLO it. We did, but they fetched, so I don't want to cast that. No. Please. No Vapor Snag. Pierce went to the bottom because they fetched with the land that we left on top. Please. Please. Take the damage. Please die. Die. No! They had another Vapor Snag! Stupid. Yeah. I mean, we got owned. They're at 4. Fine. Monastery Swift Spear, that's whatever. Another Swift Spear, that's also whatever. Womp womp. Bolt. Are they just trying to, like, kill me from here? Seems like it. Make me take away my Living End is fine. Yeah, that was nonsense. I can't believe that happened the way it happened. Let's cycle a Carabid. Heyo! Hey, White Knight. It is this weekend, White Knight. It is this weekend at GP Indy. How many times have we cast Living End already? I'm losing track of this game. Living End here. Living End in hand. So we have one more Living End left? Ew, a Beast then. Fun. A Simian Spirit Guide. I kind of just want to, like, hard cast a Monstrous Carabid. Yeah, I'm so excited, White Knight. I'm super pumped. I think I'm just gonna hard cast the Carabid. I could also... I don't know what they have in hand. I think they're just holding up Relic of Progenitus, so maybe we just exile Simian Spirit Guide, Monstrous Carabid, go. So if you're Living End, they'll have to Relic, and afterwards cycle into your toys in hand. Force Relic with Beast Within? I think I just want to hardcast Monstrous Carabid. Yeah, I don't want to deal with their Relic of Progenitus. Not when we can hardcast this big boy. Whoop. Big bug. You just exiled one, you only have 3 ends in the moon. I have 1 left, don't I? End of turn, Beast Within own land. Nah, we'll play the Monstrous Carabid. We can do the Beast Within thing in a sec. We can exile. It's all creatures now at this point. I guess Violent Outburst. Now there's only creatures. Another Swifty. Gotta get Swifty in here. Jesus! Oh my god. This is a mess. Alright. Alright. So, I think those Swift Spears are a problem. They have 0 cards in hand and they can cycle the relic to make us exile our stuff. So, maybe what we can do here is go Demonic Dread. We have one more Living End left, right? Living End here and... yeah, so we... yeah, we Demonic Dread now. We can also exile our Fairy Macabre. I don't even know we have a Living End left, Molly. I honestly don't know. These are revealed. So this is one Living End that we exiled earlier. And then the second one in hand. So there should be one left in the deck. So we can go like... Demonic Dread, kill your Swift Spears. I can also exile Fairy Macabre to exile their Young Peasy in the yard. And once they cycle, like, once they've cycled their Relic of Progenitus, I can maybe, like, cycle one Monstrous Carabid. There's 2 in exile, 1 in hand. Your count is 0? When did I... we have 3. Do we have 2 in exile? I see 1 in exile. I see 1 in exile. This is revealed. Yeah, I think it's at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, we put it at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so... Beast within the relic and opponent turn untap and Living End. We don't have the mana to do all that. Yeah, I don't think it's at the bottom anymore, BK. I think we've shuffled since then. Don't macabre. I'm not macabre first. I need to do this. I need to go 1, 2, 3. It's possible it's at the bottom. I mean, if it is, so be it. So let's go Demonic Dread targeting this. Here comes the relic, I suppose. There it is. Cast. Relic of Progenitus enters the exile zone. Okay. That's on the stack. That resolves. Now I exile my... that's red mana. Monstrous Carabid. Now that's in the yard. Perfect. Now Living End resolves. Okay. Cliffs. And pass the turn. Okay, well that worked out really well. As long as they don't top like a bolt or they drew into a bolt, we should be able to win next turn. Why didn't we macabre? Oh, discard Fairy Macabre. I thought it was exile Fairy Macabre. Yeah, we would have had a macabre in play. At the time we didn't have any cards. Exile up to 2, so I think you can just exile it anyway. Hopefully they just don't draw a bolt. Living End's fine. Yeah, up to 2. A monstrous carabid. What did they draw that they're not dead here? Yeah, I was a free discard. I would have had a 2-2. Don't know that it's gonna matter, but hopefully the carabid is enough. Don't have Vapor Snag, please. Oh my god. Snapcaster Mage just to block? Sure, you got me. Let's play another carabid. Yeah, that was fine. I just can't believe that they actually drew something that was relevant there. They cycled a card, sure. Maybe he has Exodia. Don't. Delver is fine. I'm gonna force some action here and see what they have. Oh, they're dead if that's what they... If that's all they have. They still have another card. So let's play that and still... Fulminator Mage. Macabre. You liar. Okay, if they drew into something from the remand, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, now they're dead. It was pronounced very Macklemore. Wow, this was a sweet game, actually. Dude, no. If they remanded into a bolt, Molly, please. Oh, that wasn't game 3? I thought that was game 3. That's bad for us. Okay, we're gonna have to YOLO play our last game. To be fair, the opponent's best line was to remand their own Delver to try to draw a bolt. That's true, BK. That's fair. Today's not Timeout Tuesday, unfortunately. Do we want the ley lines in this matchup, you think, Yum? Okay, time to play fast. This hand's awful, I'm gonna mulligan it. This hand is fine. No. Taylor Swifty. Gotta get Swifty in here. It's Swifty time today. God, we drew our living end. Vomit. Let's cycle this thing too. Stomping ground is acceptable. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. God. They missed a land drop. Yes, we drew our land. That is lovely. Wrong land. Cycle for red. Street race. Cycle. Okay, if they have Spell Pierce, we're Dobbs. If not, we should definitely just Demonic Dread here and hope that we can win. Black, red, green, Demonic Dread. Target you. Please! Please, don't. One time. Yes! We did it! How you like me now, Celeborn 006? Get Shrifty one-time dealer. Looks like we made it. We won the match. Woo! 2 minutes on the clock, no problem. Yeah, I can't believe we were timing out with Living End. That's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. This deck is hella fun, Kim. I enjoy this deck way better than the previous deck we were playing, Red Queen Valakut. Opponent really messed up by playing a creature this game, Major Plant. This is why I hate Living End. Yeah! You're not wrong, Molly. 17 bar on the board. Come on, fetch in for opponent. That'll do it here for this round. Thank you.